today we're talking about the importance of doing things alone, why you got to start doing things alone, and this is going to be based off my personal experience. This will really help you out later on down the road, especially when you're trying to do something by yourself, when right now you're currently struggling with doing things. Anyways, I had this problem, but now I'm to the point where I'm like, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that. It doesn't matter if somebody's gonna show up or not, because at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna go do it and I'm gonna go enjoy what I'm doing by myself. Even if it's lonely and all that, still not bad. But anyways, give you guys a little bit backstory on how I found this out. So this was when I was working out, hitting the gym and all that. I was I was dependent on somebody else to go with me. So what I mean by this is, when I wanted to go work out, I'd be like, hey, well, I need a gym partner. Who's going to be there? I would be looking around and hitting up people, be like, hey, you down to go work out? And they'd be like, no, I'm good. Or then I hit somebody else up, like, hey, you done a workout? I'm going to work out tomorrow or something like that. And see, the thing is, I was dependent on somebody else to go work out with. And some people would be like, yeah, I'm down to go work out. And I would go work out with them. And this is when I first started working out. Anyways, I was very dependent on the outcome of not going to the gym by myself. And see, the only reason I was pretty much dependent was my knowledge gap, not knowing what I know now. And see, if you close that knowledge gap, those experiences, you'll understand, hey, doing it by yourself isn't that bad. And you can grow so much as a person and learn so much about yourself. Anyways, back to the story. So this probably continued on for like maybe 2-3 years of me pretty much working out with other people. Hey, you down to go work out? And then eventually the people that were working out with me started blowing me off and be like, nah, I'm not good, I'm not down to go work out, or oh, I already got plans, whatever it may be. And then I just started working out by myself. And then I started learning, hey, you know what, it's actually not that bad. And from what I learned is that working out by yourself is really nice, quiet. You can listen to your music, you can do whatever exercises you want, you can show up whenever you want, and you can do whatever you want, essentially. Anyways, the point that I'm trying to get at is, when you start doing things by yourself, you start learning, hey, I'm capable of doing this, and it's not that bad, it's actually enjoyable. I don't know why I thought it was such a big deal going by myself or whatever it may be. And see, that's the importance of doing things by yourself. You grow as a person. You're like, hey, when it comes to something else, you're like, oh, you know what? I can go do this by myself. I can go watch a movie by myself. What's the big deal? You're literally going to be alone for maybe 10 minutes for the previews. You can just easily pull out your phone and entertain yourself for 10 minutes and watch the movie by yourself, because you already probably do that at your house or whatever. And what's the big deal? When you actually think about it, I mean, it kind of seems weird when you go to the movie theater and you see that one person watching the movie by themselves. But I have respect for that person, because at the end of the day, they went and did something by themselves, and that's very important for that self-growth. And this is going to be another story. When I was working down at this restaurant being a server, I hated that job. But anyways, when I was the server, it tripped me out, because people literally went to restaurants and ordered food for themselves. They just went by themselves. They didn't have no company, nada, nothing, if you guys are wondering what that means. Anyways, they didn't have nada, and they would just order food. I would deliver it to them, and they were the kindest people ever. And I was like, how the heck can they eat by themselves? I'm like, isn't it lonely? Isn't it sad? But now I'm to the point where I'm like, you know what? That's actually pretty badass. When you can go and do that by yourself and know truly you're not dependent on somebody else, you're independent, that's really impressive when you think about it. So that's the importance of doing things by yourself, because pretty much it doesn't limit you to doing things. Pretty much the whole world opens up and you're like, it's just a big old trip. You're like, hey, you know what? I had this dream for the longest time, and I'm gonna go do it. Instead of being like, oh, you know what? I want to do it with somebody else. You're gonna get to the point where you're like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it. And see, that's the point where I want you guys to get at. And that's the point where I'm still working on myself. I'm pretty much almost there to doing that with everything. So once I pretty much learn how to do more stuff by myself and start enjoying it, I'll start doing everything by myself. And that's the importance of pretty much doing things by yourself. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the points and all that and the stories. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any topics you would like me to cover, go ahead and drop them down below in the comments. And also, if you want to see some more self-improvement videos, go ahead and click on my playlist that I provided for you guys. Anyways, take care, guys.